I recently ordered a pair of bulbs for my umbrella light kit, but I didn't read the description very carefully. I was expecting two bulbs about this size, and I received two bulbs this size. Will this even fit in the umbrella light kit? And if so, how well will it work? That's coming up on ThriftyAV. I ordered these two bulbs from Amazon, and the Amazon description said they were 100 watts, 10,000 lumens. The small print on this bulb also says 100 watts. If that's true, these are by far the brightest LEDs I've ever bought. But I am going to make sure that these are 100 watts. I can't really test lumens. I can test lux. I'll also check that out. Now, the first thing I want to see is, will these even fit in my umbrella lights? Because these are big. They might be a little bit too big for my umbrella lights. The distance between the center of this Edison socket and the center of the umbrella hole is about 2 3/8 inches, or a little less than 6 centimeters. So I need to see if I can fit this bulb in and the umbrella. All right, it is gonna fit. On the left is a Rioveo brand LED light bulb that claims to be 30 watts. I've tested it in a previous video. On the right is the new Corn light that I'm not even gonna try to pronounce the name brand of, that claims to be 100 watts. And as you can see, the one on the right is quite a bit brighter than the one on the left. I've let my lamp warm up for a little while, and I have my electricity monitor set to watts, and it's reading 42.5, 42.6-ish watts, which is a pretty far cry from 100 watts. I switched over to the bulb that claims to be 30 watts, and it is also running a little bit low at 17.6 watts. In order to check the accuracy of my meter, I plugged in a 9-watt bulb, which I know is 9 watts, and this is reading 8.9. That's close enough. I've turned off every light in the studio other than this umbrella light. The umbrella light is 40 inches from my light meter, which is the same distance I used last time I tested lights. And the light meter is reading 1291 lux. This is way higher than the lux reading I got with the bulb rated at 30 watts. Now I want to check color accuracy. In order to do that, I need to set the white balance to 5000K to match these lights. The top is a JPEG image of what the colors are supposed to look like. The bottom is what's being captured by the camera using these corn lights. For my clothes, I've switched from my soft boxes to the umbrella lights with the corn lights installed. And no, they are not as soft boxes, but they definitely light me up. One of the reasons I stopped using these umbrella lights a long time ago was they were just too dim, especially with the compact fluorescent bulbs that came with them, or even with the LEDs that I first tried a few months ago. So these are considerably brighter. Although oversized, they're not so large that they don't fit in these umbrella lights. I was worried about that. They do fit, and that's a good thing. And the color accuracy, when I set my camera to 5000K, color accuracy is fine. Now let's talk about the not so good. The ratings of 100 watts was an exaggeration, which would turn 10,000 lumens also into an exaggeration. And these are not the first LEDs I've seen this type of exaggeration on. My video about garage lights that you can find in the playlists, Lights and Lighting, had similar misrepresentations. The color temperature was good at 5000K, but 5000K is not a video standard. 5500K is the daylight standard for video. 5000K and 5500K are not that far apart, But if you're in a mixed lighting environment, the 5000K is going to look slightly more yellow than 5500K will. That being said, I will not be returning these bulbs, even though I measured them at 42.6 watts instead of 100 watts. Even at 42.6 watts, these output enough light to make my umbrella light kit useful again. So I'm going to keep them. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. And remember, stay thrifty, everyone.